Welcome to the Man Cave Podcast with Dan Casper.
Pump the brakes, full throttle. Now is the time the Bucs should trade Giannis.
I'm going to pump the brakes.
Now, is this coming from a fan or
100%?
Okay.
This is one of those where I tend to try to be analytical with stuff like this, but this one's just tougher for me. Even though maybe if you want to try to just kind of start the rebuild or whatever, but it's just so tough for me to at this moment, especially if he's not forcing his way out, which we've seen no implication he is. It's tough for me to just push that button, even though maybe that button should be pushed.
Right.
It's just so tough for me to do that with him.
Right.
Just because of who he is and what he's done.
Yeah. I'm pumping the brakes here, but this is tough. Fan wise, I'm slamming the brakes. No. But then from the business side, if you're looking at it, what if I said this? Okay, you're John Horst and I'm Giannis. Dawn. I can't do a Greek accent. I'm not even going to try. I won't re-sign. I won't sign an extension. Deal with that how you want, whether that's a trade then because he's entering his final year of the current deal. Mm-hmm. So Giannis approaches you, says, I'm not going to sign an extension. I won't be re-signing. Do you go, all right, I look at this as an offseason, let's try to go for it, even though Dame's going to miss a lot of time. Or I got to get something in return. Put your business cap on. Then what do you do?
I think you're more likely to move him than if you've been told that.
Yeah.
So if you
as
have
painful as it is to say that,
it sucks. If it comes to that hurts. That's going to hurt. But
do you feel? Is there any sort? Because I've seen some people bring this up. Do you feel any sense of? How do I want to say this? Do you kind of have feelings towards Giannis? Man, I just want him to get one more. I don't care where it's at. I just want him to get one more. You know what I'm getting at?
Right. I think it depends on how the process would go if he left. Mm-hmm. I think we probably have a pretty decent idea of how we what we've seen with Giannis over the years, where it's not going to be this big public showy I want to be traded, kind of a thing. It's not going to be something that's probably blows up in public. Yeah. If that's the case, there are many, many places he could end up going where I would cheer for him. Yeah. If he was just I want to go to the Lakers and play with Lou, then I'm going to be come on. Right. But that that could happen, but that doesn't strike me as what he would do.
Right.
If he went to Oklahoma City, yeah. If he went, if we went to somewhere like that was a little bit more low key.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. Yeah, that one would be. Yeah, it's almost kind of similar to the Rodgers, as long as or Favre sort of thing. Let's go over there, because I remember when Rodgers first went to the Jets. I think a lot of Packers fans, maybe not all, but there was a good chunk said, "I hope he wins the Super Bowl as long as it doesn't come at the cost of the Packers. Right. Packers first, but if it's not going to be the Packers, okay, go ahead." Jets sort of thing, right? But you're right. If it's the Lakers, oh, hell no.
No.
I don't know about that.
Or the Celtics, which I don't know if they would ever do, but...
God, could you imagine?
I don't want to.
If there's one team, though, that could figure it out. What if it was the Spurs, him and Victor Wembanyama?
That'd be fun.
Right?
That'd be fun.
That would just be,
They could just stand up with their arms up in the paint and then,
Jay Billis would just be going nuts talking about wingspan. Yeah, it's... Boy, can you imagine that? Woo! Nelly. Yeah, so, as a fan, I'm full on pumping the brakes. But if I was a decision maker, I'd be
it's tough.
It's really tough.
It's tough. That's just a tough button to push.
It is. So, I have no idea how this offseason is going to go. And this is where I question, I know we talked about it last week, John Horst getting the extension.
Right.
Stay with the Bucs, though. Pump the brakes, full throttle. Bucs have to make a coaching change.
Oh, full throttle. I will push this pedal down to the floor and hold it wide open as long as I need to.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Yeah.
You cannot bring back Doc Rivers.
No.
You can't.
They're not paying Budenholzer anymore. I looked that up.
One coach is off the books. Only 2 more.
That concluded after this season, it sounds like. So, Adrian Griffiths through the 26-27 season. Is he assistant anywhere right now? Or is he just like sitting on a beach and like?
Might be. Yeah.
I would do that.
I wouldn't blame him.
I'd do that. Cancun it, with the Lakers and all these other first round exits right now. Yeah, full throttle. Now the question is like, okay, first timer or retread, and I think a lot of that's going to depend on is Giannis playing or not.
Right.
Like if you're rebuilding this thing, then I say you go first timer. Right? I mean,
and I'm not as hung up on one or the other. I just think you need to find your right guy, which is very such a blah thing to say. But like Kenny Atkinson was a retread.
Yeah.
When he went to Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly.
So like that doesn't and obviously there's going to be some prominent names out there.
Yep.
So I don't know. I just think you need to get the guy. You need to get someone that you just like. You feel like, okay, this is 100, like the 100%. Like it's not it could be this guy or this guy. No, like someone who you are staking your name to.
Right. Is that guy Darvin Ham, who's already on staff, well liked by Bucks players, including Giannis.
Obviously, there's experience there, there's knowledge there. What do you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that one.
I would understand the rationale behind it.
Right. Yeah. So with the Bucks, though, no Brook Lopez comes off the books, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think you bring him back.
No, I don't think so either.
The Kyle Kuzma thing, I don't know what you do with that one either.
It doesn't work. Like, I think he's on the books for another year. I think.
Yeah.
Like, if you can just find a swap somewhere, you try. Like, it didn't work.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
I'm really upset that they didn't give Gary Trent Jr. more opportunities down the stretch. I hope they're able to bring maybe him back.
Right.
But again, the Dame thing, it just throws a wrench in this whole thing.
And that's the thing. Like, if Dame was coming back, full strength next year, you could just be like, okay, well, you kind of retool around, but like you would feel like, okay, you could do it.
Yeah.
Now it's just like it's just such like a black cloud hanging over your head, just like, ooh.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, it's like you're going to be down that, to start the year, and then you don't know when.
I know, and I don't know how to. I don't know. It's frustrating because I don't envy the Bucks what they have to do this offseason. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I feel like a lot of decisions are not going to be met with 100% praise and all that. But do you feel like the Doc Rivers thing is going to be he's fired, retired, reassigned?
Maybe do they allow him to step down? Kind of that, hey,
save face?
Yeah, we'll let you step away, but we're asking you to move on, basically, kind of a thing.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
That's kind of the way and remember, Doc Rivers, Marquette guy, like, Marquette legend. Like, yeah. So there is some, as long as you get you reach the conclusion of, Doc Rivers being done, like, I don't, it doesn't bother me if you do it that way, if you want to kind of maybe help him save a little face with that too. Like, that doesn't bother me.
Right. So, I don't know. It's going to be a very, very, very interesting offseason. That's for sure. So, all right. We got to let you go, unfortunately. You got to go do your job.
I got to go work.
Golly. Guy's got to go do his job. So, all right. Well, we appreciate it, man. So, we'll take a quick break. I'll try to do it solo for the final half hour. We'll be back with more without Brandon.